Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Hale Walker, and my guest today is Breeda Miller, and today's show is brought to us by Lake Huron Medical Center. So Breeda, what a unique way of supporting all the work that goes into dementia and Alzheimer's. So why don't we start by that, of what this is all about and how you're doing the support.
I'm having the time of my life, I have to tell you. I wrote this play. I was my mom's caregiver for nearly 6 years. Mom had vascular dementia, and she lived in our home with my husband, my 3 teenagers, and me. And I was part of the sandwich generation, and for nearly 6 years. Then after my mom passed, after hospice care in my home, I realized I learned so much. And people are asking me things, and I realized we don't talk about elder care. We don't talk about a lot of the challenges. And I didn't know what I didn't know when it started. All I knew was that I loved my mom. And I thought, how can I find a way to share and honor my mom's life with her stories, and at the same time, engage and entertain and educate people about resources, about situations, and that's really what was in the back of my mind. So it's called Mrs. Kelly's Journey Home, and it's filled with laughter and some tears. You know, it's very touching, but it's all about the joy. And a physician said to me, a neurologist saw it and said, Breeda, particularly about Alzheimer's, when there is no cure, we have to find the joy. And that's what Mrs. Kelly's Journey Home is all about.
So this is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a one-person play.
It is.
You are the author.
Yes.
You are the actor.
Yes.
And it's going to be at the Boardwalk Theater in St. Clair.
It is, and I play 4 different characters.
Really?
I do, and I've performed the show. This is, I think, the 40th performance across the country and in Ireland. And pro tip, if you're an American and you go to Ireland, it's usually not a good idea to try an Irish accent. So I was very nervous about it, but it went over really well, and they loved it, and it just fills my heart every time I'm able to share the show with people.
And when is the show, and for how long?
It's just 2 performances. Okay. It's Friday night at, I believe it is 7, and it's at the Boardwalk Theater. And then on Saturday, and this is very special.
And the dates are?
Oh, I'm sorry. October 11th.
Okay.
And then the next day, October 12th, we have a matinee performance. And this is part of, my vision and my dream to reach people. And this is a special rate for family caregivers or healthcare workers, that they can receive a very heavily discounted ticket because of the generosity of this organization, so that more people can see this wonderful play.
And how has it been received, and are you working with other organizations?
Oh gosh, it's amazing to me. I first thought it would have very limited appeal, maybe just people who liked Irish stories about Ireland, or just good storytelling, and or people who liked, interested in senior care. And I've been dead wrong, because people from teenagers, all ages, ethnicities, religions, races, who say, that's my mom up on stage, or I so relate, it's so real and authentic. So it's a very personal story, but it's universal.
So is there humor? Because when we talk about this topic, everyone who has had experience in this, it's depressing.
It is, and in fact, dementia did not define my mother, and dementia does not define this play. And it's more about, there's tons of humor, and that's my coping mechanism. You can laugh or you can cry, and I always prefer to laugh. And it helped me through it. And so I use these stories and all the things that happen. I use myself as a cautionary tale. Don't be me. But it is funny. And my mother, oh my gosh, right up to the end, she was hilarious. I mean, the things that woman would say just still make me smile. So our viewers are now piqued their interest, and they want to get tickets. What's the best way of going about that? The best way to go is to, let me check this website here and share it with everyone. I think that there may be information available. If you go to, where is it? There's the matinee tickets. You can buy them at the door, I believe. That's probably the best way. In advance, Friday, October 11th at 7:30. And there is a special meet and greet with the author, which would be me.
Wonderful.
And spoiler alert, there is a wonderful story about an apple pie, and let's just say it was the pie that nearly killed me. And so we'll be serving apple pie during the meet and greet, so it makes it just very fun.
Wonderful. Best of luck to you.
Thank
Breeda,
you.
thank you very much for being with us today and sharing your story.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Hal.
it. And thank you for staying tuned to Thumb Coast TV. I'm Hale Walker, and this is Spotlight.